Okay, so Psalm 91. Let's see what Psalm 91 says. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroyed at midnight. 1,000 may fall at our side, 10,000 of your right hand, at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say, the Lord is my refuge, and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you. No disaster will come near your tent. For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. So, to be honest with you, this is the first time I read it. This is the time that, just reading it for you and for me. And it's really beautiful. And it's really telling us that there is nothing we need to worry. So I highly recommend that maybe in those times of fear, in those times that you doubt, in those times of confusion, that maybe you want to just read 91 Psalm. Yeah. And if you feel like using it as your own tool, that will be wonderful. We know for sure Psalm 23rd Psalm it is. So 91 is reminding you, yeah, reminding you that as long as you believe, as long as you trust, as long as you are, with God, um, you are protected and you are guided, and there is nothing you need to worry. Okay, so again, we have to allow, for hell to dismantle. There are a lot of things that need to come out, but we cannot engage with the fear. We cannot engage in the games that are played right now to engage us, to react to fear and things like that. And I have wonderful things also to read to you that I collected that I think are important, and we've been translating to for you that I think it can help. But right now, let's do the breathing. So remember, breathing is another way of bringing mana, divine energy, connecting, doing the connection. Yes, you do it through your inner child, your subconscious mind. We are connecting and being one with divinity, asking for divinity to erase. So this is another way of doing Ho'oponopono. And Ho'oponopono, it is about asking for help. It is about working, with God's hand, allowing God to guide us all the time. Yeah. So remember that we don't need to think of the problem. yes, that we do not to concentrate on repeating anything, only counting, yeah, that we inhale and exhale through the nose, and we are gonna count as we inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we are gonna hold our breath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we are gonna exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we are gonna hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is one time. We do that 7 times. And remember the fingers, okay? So we put these 3 fingers together, yeah? And then we interlock it to form the infinity sign, okay? And we put it on our legs and we relax. We put our back straight and we close our eyes. So remember, only counting, okay? Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then I inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's one time. We do that 7 times. And when we finish, we open our eyes. So the breathing is like quality time with your son, with your inner child. Okay, it's creating that bonding. But again, it is another tool. So what does it mean? We are asking for help. We are allowing for help to come. We allow inspiration, yes, to come. We are balanced. We are coming back to present. Yeah, and as God can transmute and make some empty space, is that He can help us, bringing inspiration into our life, and suddenly, things just show up. Okay, I'm loving the light here. Okay, so let's see, because I have several things that I want to share with you. Okay, so one is a poem. First, this poem, somebody sent me this poem, and it said that it was written in another pandemic, I don't know, 2,000 years ago or whatever. I don't remember exactly how many years. But actually, then it was, I received another email where they were saying, no, 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 that's not true. This is actually a new poem. Now, in Spanish, it really rhymes. In English, it's not the same, but the idea is important, yes? And I think it's important that I share it with you. So when the storm passes and the roads are reclaimed, and we are survivors of a collective shipwreck, with a crying heart and a blessed destiny, we'll feel happy just for being alive. I'm going to repeat that. When the storm passes and the roads are reclaimed, and we are survivors of a collective shipwreck, with a crying heart and a blessed destiny, we'll feel happy. What times we are living, guys. This is amazing. Ah, just for being alive. I just want you to realize that we are all dying right now. This is a time the thing is, we are going to end in different places. But, this is kind of how we are choosing how we are going to do this transformation, because death is a transformation too. So how are we going to do it this time? And this is an amazing opportunity for us if we are awakened. And we'll give a hug to the first stranger and we'll praise the lack of keeping a friend. And then we'll remember everything we lost. And finally, we will know everything we didn't learn. We will no longer be envious because everyone would have suffered. We will no longer have laziness. We'll be more compassionate. What belongs to everyone will be worth more than what has ever been achieved. We'll be more generous and much more committed. We'll understand how fragile it is to be alive. We'll sweat empathy for who is here and who is gone. Who will miss the old man who asked for money at the supermarket, which we don't know his name, and was always by your side. And maybe the poor old man, it was God in disguise. You never asked his name because you were in a hurry. And it's all going to be a miracle. And it will be a legacy. And lives will be respected, the life we earn. When the storm passes, I ask you, God, begging to make us better as you had ever imagined us. Should I read the last part? I ask you, God, begging to make us better as you have ever imagined us. We really went the wrong way, guys. And this is our redemption. This is our opportunity. This is really, really, really our opportunity. Okay, so let's see what else I have. I have a message from God that we translated, and I think it's very important. It's very timely, definitely. Well, it has to do with what is happening right now. And it says, this year, 2020, a very energetic one, endures circumstances expected by some and feared by others from the beginning of times. Again, some are in hell right now and some in paradise. Some very excited of what is coming and some very fearful. Yes? So you are creating your own reality right now. So if you are going with the flow, if you believe, if you allow God to guide you and protect you or not. Yeah. So as always, so this is a channel message by Jan Castle. The highly energetic time of change has begun. And this is a message from God. So it says, I'm God. No stone on earth will remain unturned. And everything will be changed, renewed, and returned to God's unity. Who I am, a wonderful time, a challenging time, and an extremely full of grace. You understand, darkness and light are here right now, and you are choosing. Okay? No stone on earth will remain unturned. Things are going to change for everybody. Doesn't matter if you have money or not, if you are in a relationship or not, if you have titles or not. We are all in the same boat right now. The positive and the negative, the dark and the clear begin to materialize. Therefore, pay attention what radiates and to what radiates and absorbs. Human bodies are energy receptors and emitters. Everything that is generating in your mind everything that is talked about and heard is crucial to you, because through thoughts and emotions which lead to the corresponding words and actions, you determine where your journey takes you. Okay, again, it is up to you where you are and where you are going to be, depending on what you focus on. You yourself determine how you live this energetic moment, because what you send immediately returns to you. And if negativity and darkness try to break into your energy system, immediately it can only succeed if you resonate with it. I mean, if you are somehow open to it. So you understand? When you open to fear, when you buy into the fear, when you buy into the worry, when you don't trust. So it's like you are opening to receive. And right now we are either absorbing or emitting or things like that. And we are we are manifesting much faster now. So we have to watch for our thoughts. We have to watch for our emotions and what we buy and what we don't buy. Therefore, clear your energetic field, and keep an eye on your thoughts and emotions, because that's how you believe in your reality and everything you want or don't want for yourself. Right now, you are deciding when you end up. You are deciding how you are living, this transformational time that we are living. Breaking down the pillars of the ungodly world. The year 2020 carries the number 20 twice. This indicates the beginning of the time of divine grace and divine truth. In two aspects, the truth will be revealed now. And this will be shown in the fact that an individual can no longer run away from his true self. And that all the actions that are taken now will lead to consequences in the world stage, on the world stage. In 2020, the pillars of godless world begin to fall in a way that is evident to all human beings. Dark intentions will deploy their destructive effects and humanity will face the causes. Conspicuously, obvious even to the blind, divine light is beginning the Great Purge. So this is important because there is a purging here on earth, and there will be even more. But we need to know there is a cleansing going on. This will bring great relief to all human beings from the light. And to all beings possessed by darkness, this means the remarkable beginning of the end of their games here on earth. Okay, so you understand, a lot of darkness has to come out because it's living. Okay, so that's why it's very important when we don't buy, it's very important that we don't engage. So this person that is channeling is asking a question. He says, does this mean that this year, for the first time, we will experience great external changes? And God replies, this highly energetic year 2020 endures circumstances that some have expected for a long time and that the others have feared since the beginning of time. Okay, so for us, working for the light, being in the light, bringing light, there is nothing we need to worry. We have to be excited. But yes, there is a lot of fear, and we cannot avoid it. And fear wants to get into our life. They are selling to us most of the time. So we are the ones deciding if we are buying it or not. Because even though everything is embedded in my grace, many beings don't want to participate in it. They chose their own path, often detours, and looping path, and remain in union with negative vibrations and dark energies. Some will talk about a cord, but this is a bad interpretation. What will happen in the year of the 220s? Sorry. What will happen in this year of the 220s is that the potential for all that is full of light will continue to increase by the grace of God, and the opportunity for darkness will diminish. So that's why we have to trust, okay? Even if everything looks dark right now. The luminous reality will spread more and more across the earth. This implies that phenomena of beings deprived of light must open to the light, or else they will lose the right to continue to exist here on this earth. Okay, so again, we are choosing our path. There is no right or wrong. But if you realize what a great opportunity God is giving us, why would you miss this opportunity? Why would you miss the path? Because you engage with the fear. This is the moment when heaven and earth, this world and the afterlife, come together. And this will be achieved by a continuous elevation of the frequency of light in some human beings. Okay? So one of the things that I heard was that at one point it will be kind of automatic, but we'll be able to see the people that we love that left, or things like that. Suddenly we will be able to connect telepathically, and things like that. So the channeler asks, what can we expect? And God says, miracles and the work of God's grace. It is the beginning and visible collapse of a system that is based on separation, repression, and injustice. This energy abuse will end, and the year 2020 marks the visible beginning. Okay, so I want you to know, a lot of people say this will be in 2023 or 2026, that ends and everything, but we are kind of at the beginning. We are going and are, step by step, moment by moment, holding God's hand. And again, you can be attracting miracles in your life. You could be already living in paradise. You create your own reality. Again, it depends on your choices. And then the channeler says, but will resistance probably be significant? And God responds, the stronger individuals or group resist this change, the more painful it will be for them. But anyone who gives himself completely to my grace will experience a year of full miracles, coincidences, and will be under my protection. Okay? Nothing to worry about. 29. I invite all human beings to give themselves to me, to walk through this time with full faith in God. Don't let the events that are coming, because they must come, divert you from the path of light. And remember when I tell you, we stay, connected. No matter what happens, we stay, one with God. Any purge must be preceded by the determination of the state as is. And the state of humanity, it is as it is. What matters is that as many human beings as possible wake up now. And this means that darkness must appear before it can be redeemed and discarded. So still a lot of darkness might show up, a lot of things that we don't like, a lot of things that we might think that things are getting worse, but it's really the opposite. The thing is that we don't buy it, that we don't engage. The darker it seems to get on earth, the closer you are to the light. Remember this, okay? And when we said the darkest part of the night is exactly when it's gonna um, um, just before sunrise. Yes? So this is very important that you realize that. The darker it seems to get on earth, the closer you are to the light. Again, what are you focusing on? Always be aware of that, because only then you can understand what is presented and why it has to happen with this intensity. Again, the intellect cannot understand it. Okay? 2020 is the year of high energy pointing towards freedom, because everything that was thought and talked about is immediately echoed and creates the corresponding resonance. What you send comes back directly to you, and only that can penetrate and reach you. Only what you are open to. Therefore, intensify your work in your divine energetic role. I am omnipresent and always with you. What you cannot handle by yourself falls into the grace of God, who I am and to whom you are ordained. Carry through heaven, you wander through this time, and in your heart, eternity is reflected. I am God. Yeah. So I think it was very important for me to share this. And I have more to share. Okay. But I think it's very, very important again, because there will be more darkness. Maybe there will be more disturbances, catastrophes, whatever. We just one with God, 91 Psalm, God is my refuge, and holding God's hand, nothing to worry about. And this is the way we are going to go through these changes, this transition, this transformation. And this is how we can receive all the gifts we've been working for so many years, so many lifetimes. Yeah. So again, seeing this as an opportunity, seeing this as a blessing, seeing this as how special we are that we were chosen to be here right now. So it's wonderful. Okay, last one. Before I read the last thing that I prepare for you, I want to share. Tomorrow is my Q&A, because many times you guys have questions, yes, and you want your answers. So my monthly Q&As are your opportunity for me to answer your questions, and it's tomorrow 1 p.m. Los Angeles. And because it's part of my community, I hope you're part of our family. If not, I hope you join our family, because it's a great family where we have a private forum, and that cleans and actually makes miracles too. It's unbelievable. Many people feel that as soon as they type, and they post and they ask for they have a cleaning request or something, they can already feel the cleaning going. So you have that, and the inspirational cards that you can draw daily, and you have my weekly inspirational audios, and you have a library with videos and audios and different things that you can always, find to inspire you to find that answer that you are looking for. So anyway, but the most important that I wanted to say is my Q&A. So I do answer all the questions, and this is your opportunity, because even when I did the mini workshops, a lot of people, maybe had questions and they didn't ask at that time, and maybe questions came out later, or maybe I couldn't answer all your questions, but that's what I do every month on my Q&A. And the English one is tomorrow, 1 p.m. is live, so you can talk to me also if you want and ask me directly your question, or you type it and I read it and I answer. Okay, that's the way it works. That's one. The other thing is that we still have space in the webinar. It's a 3-part webinar, and I'm telling you, for some of you that are always asking what my purpose is and my mission and how do I find it and things like that, I included this profile because it helped me a lot. these profiles, it tells you a lot about yourself. You are shocked, yes, when you do it. If you answer it spontaneously and everything, because there is no right or wrong, but it's like then you read the report and you cannot believe it. And that helps you to know yourself and more into also relationship, work or personal. And it helps you to bring much more peace and clarity into your life, who you are. Yes, because many times we are trying to be somebody, or sometimes it's hard for us to, it's time to innovate, definitely, to get out of our boxes, to think differently. Actually, that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Think differently, get out of your box. It's time to open up. It's time to think in different ways, to open up to ideas, where these ideas come from, and things like that. So, the webinar has 3 parts. We are going to be working a lot with, again, finding our purpose and everything. The classes will be recorded, and you can send your questions also. But I will be doing it with Sandra Davis, that is the queen of this profile. So she will be explaining to you how you can use it, how you can actually get much more of, by just reading it, understanding it, explaining it. And that really helps a lot. I actually use it for my employees. When I hire people, I like to hire to know what they like to do. Well, what would you do even if you don't get paid? Yeah. What is it that you really like? Not the experience. What is it that you really want to do? Yeah. And this profile is a great tool to do that. So I know it's 5 p.m. in the afternoons. It's 3 Wednesdays. But like I said, it's gonna be recorded, so you still can get a lot of mileage for it, like they say. Okay, so you still can register, and I hope you do. It will be wonderful to have you. So this is I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a conversation, well, between the disciple and the master, but I don't know who the disciple and who the master is, okay? So the disciple says, Master, it is so hard for me to understand that our Father has sent us such an aggressive virus. What's the purpose? So the master says, our Father didn't send it, he allowed it, which is different. The pandemic was generated by man through the constant violation of the universal laws. Disciple. But something so bad is going to bring a lot of distraction. Master, the virus is not bad. It's not good either. It is necessary, which is different. Nothing permitted by the divinity or the event is, hold on. Nothing bad exists for the universe. If the coronavirus is present, it is because it's permitted by the divinity or it would not exist. The idea of good and evil is generated in your mind, which judges from its archive of ignorance an event that in itself is neutral. Disciple. But there are so many people in the world who are becoming infected or will be left without anything to eat. So many children, the elderly, men and women, is very unfair. Master, and justice does not exist within universal love. That exists only in your mind that does not understand the purpose there is deep down. What does exist is the right thing to do, the precise, the exact, what's corresponding. There is a necessary evolutionary process consisting of a constant collection of information, a way of learning through facing the difficulties that life presents to us, so that in the midst of the chaos and suffering that is generated, we discover the principle of love found in life. And it is the principle of love that will free us from human limitations and will make us corresponding with experiences of much more satisfaction and harmony. You have to understand that no one will have an experience that doesn't belong to them. And if it belongs to them, they'll leave it, even if they fight or resist. The virus is not bad. It is very good because a lot of people are learning from it. The level of consciousness of the planet is rising, seeing us in the need to develop great tools of love, such as acceptance, value, and adaptation, patience, tolerance, and respect. It may be a difficult test, but not a bad one. You are growing up because of it. If you stop seeing the virus from your fears and start seeing it from your understanding, you can recognize the value in it. This way, you can pass this test that life is presenting to you. The decision is in you. And that's why life gave you free will. You were granted the power to make decisions. And this will be respected by the entire universe. You have the power to choose fear, pride, and ego, or you can choose love. The decision is yours. It is in you. What decision are you making? Did you choose fear or love? The decision is yours, but it will have a consequence, which is also yours, and you'll have to assume it. If you choose fear, you will generate destruction in your peace, in your life energy, in your relationships, and in your health. If you choose love, you will pass the test that life is presenting to you, and you will not need to suffer anymore. Choose love. The way is always love. So the disciple says, and what does it mean to choose love? And the master, become an undisturbed being. Work on you so that your peace and happiness don't depend on the outer world. Stop seeing problems and start seeing opportunities you can take advantage or to have inner growth. Develop acceptance. Everything that happens is perfect. And if it exists and happens, it is because it has a purpose. Father, may thy will be done, and not mine. Show me how I can serve you better. Learn how to flow and adapt. Act wisely instead of reacting from fear. Watch your thoughts so that they only vibrate in the frequency of love. This will lead you to have more clarity in your mind. Don't share your fears with others. Share only your enthusiasm and your joy. Watch the verbs you use. May your word generate harmony and make others feel confident and safe. Difficulties are not solved by fighting them. Become friends with the virus. Don't see it as a bad thing, but as something necessary. And talk to it. You can talk to the virus. You are teaching me. You are valuable to me. And I'm willing to learn what you can teach me. As soon as I learn, you can leave because I won't need you anymore. Take advantage of the opportunity that life is presenting to you at this moment to do your inner work. So it's time to look inside. It's time to do our inner work. It's time to grow, to become better, and act with enthusiasm and excitement and knowing that this is an amazing opportunity for all of us. Really. Believe me, this is amazing. And I know there are times that we can be very fearful. There are times that we get very angry. There are times that we cannot forgive. But we have to keep letting go. We have to keep trusting God, trusting the plan. Yeah. So right now, everything is up. The good, the bad, the ugly, everything. But we are choosing the free choice that we have. We have to act on it. We have to practice. We have to pay attention of what we are focusing on, if we are listening to our heart or not, if what are we concentrating on. Okay? So it could be much easier if we go with the flow, if we know that everything is perfect. And this was something that is part of the plan. So as long as we are connected with God, as long as we allow ourselves to be guided and protected, there is nothing really that we need to worry about. Okay? So I hope that you watch this again and again, that you listen. There were amazing, great tools, information, inspiration, things that can really help you. You know, this is something that you can listen or watch every time you are going into the wrong path, you know, buying into the fear, buying into the anger and things like that. That you cannot be one with God, that you cannot allow God to transmute, yeah, or that you feel powerless, or that you feel victim, or that you feel small when, you know, because you forget how powerful you are. So moment by moment, we need to be reminded. And I highly recommend that you watch this many, many times. Maybe you want to download it, maybe you want to have it with you. But I think what I shared today has a lot of the things that we need to remind ourselves moment by moment, to be more at peace, to be happier, to know that these are really exciting times. If we believe, if we do our work, if we stay with the light, if we bring more light, if we help to bring more light. Okay? And also, I'm having some more information about ascension and everything, but I have to even watch it because it's a lot of great information. But I even have to watch it again and again to see and see if I can share it. Okay? So anyway, we don't. This is all we need to know. Yeah, stay with the light. Stay with you. Connect with love. Come from love. And it's time to, as we know, to stop judging, to unite, yeah, to see ourselves as families. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna finish with a piece of peace be with you, all my peace, the peace that is I, the peace that is I am, the peace for always, now and ever, and forever and ever. The peace for always, now and forever and evermore. I my peace I give to you, my peace I live with you. Not the world's peace, but only my peace, the peace of I. And remember, 91 sound, because that reminds you you're not alone. Okay? Love you. Bye. Um, oh, in 5 minutes. Well, yeah, in 5 minutes I'm going live Spanish. Bye.